What is going on, South Park Phone Destroyers? This is JGrayBKK, the voice of South Park Phone Destroyer, and tonight we have a little bit, I don't know, I guess I would call it a little bit different thing than I'm normally used to doing, but I decided, you know what, a lot of people have been asking me questions. Hey JGray, can you help me out with my deck? Hey JGray, how do you play this way? Hey JGray, why do you suck so bad? And I'm going to answer all of those questions for you in one easy way, and it's more of like the fable says, where it says, you can give a man a fish, and he eats for a day. Or you can teach the man to fish, and he eats for a lifetime. So that's what we're going to be doing today. I'm going to be showing you some of the best resources out there so that you can get your deck up to par, so that you can find the best strategy, and so that you know how much you're going to spend when you're going to be upgrading your cards, so that you can set a plan, make a budget, and stick to that budget so you don't get into a financial crisis with about 5 different credit cards and the people knocking on your door every single day. But let me digress. Let me just hop right over, and I'm going to just start right off with one of the first resources that came to the scene in South Park Phone Destroyer, and that resource is a spreadsheet. Yeah, that's right. It's a resource coming straight from Bounce, our friend Bounce over on South Park Phone Destroyer, Discord, and the Reddit, and all over the place. He took a lot of time, a lot of effort to make this wonderful looking website for you guys, and it is just your basic website, and it's got everything that you need, honestly. It has a list of all the cards, it has the shop prices, it has the attack speeds, it has the tier list, it has the PvP rewards unlocked, it has the ranking system, cards needed to level up, experience needed to level up, dressing room, that's fancy, as well as the attack speed when continuously hitting other DPS, and materials needed when upgrading cards. This is going to be the site. This is the go-to place when you want to find out what is the best card to fight another card. What do you need to upgrade all of your cards? This has everything in one spot. Now, granted, it doesn't look too fancy or flashy. It's an Excel sheet, but it gets the job done. And if we go through here, we're going to look at a few things, and you can see right here that they have all the cards listed by adventure, sci-fi, mystical, fantasy, neutral, all the cards there for you, as well as the different spells that they have. And then if you keep on going down, you can see all the different shop prices, if it's Butter's shop or if it's Cartman's shop, as well as what the different material details are. So what are they called? The Indian feather, the arrowhead, the sheriff's star, all those fun things, as well as the different what cards you should probably go for first. So as you can see right here, you can see that Eric Cartman, as in Sheriff Cartman, is the fastest card to get leveled up, because he's right away, you have him and you get some pretty decent amount of resources for him. And then after that, you can go with the Rat Swarm or Pigeon Gang, and then maybe the Underpants Gnomes, and then moving down and down and down all the way to the 7th fastest, which is Astronaut Butters. And this is being reworked, because soon there will be friendly battles, as you can see right here. And then my favorite part is the tier list, and you'll see this in almost every single resource that we're going to talk about, but it just depends on where you want to go to find your resources. And for this one, they pretty much go through and they tell you what are the top tier cards for each theme. So you have your neutral, adventure, sci-fi, mystical, and fantasy. And then on top of that, they also tell you when it was last updated. And all these are made by top tier legendary players, and the cards that they use, yeah, it pretty much just gives you the idea of what the top players are using and what the best cards are to be playing. They take all the work out of it for you. So you go ahead, you make your decks with those top tiers right there. Maybe give a little bit consideration to the mid tiers, and then try to make sure that your card is not or that your deck is not a very energy heavy deck. And then as we move down, you can see the different cards from the PvP ranks, what you can get from each rank, and just a lot more information. And I mean, this is absolutely wonderful. It tells you the experience you need, everything. I mean, I don't know what else you could want. This is pretty much going to be your go-to resource. If you want just an easy, straightforward way to look at things, this is it for you. And they also do have several tabs down here, so you can compare cards, which is fantastic. So you can see head-to-head which cards are going to do better at what ranks, at what levels, how much they're going to cost, etc., etc. And then one other, so that's going to be it for this one that I'm going to talk about. the deck building tab, it's not for this website. Actually, it's for a different one, and we'll go talking about that here in a couple seconds. But this website is linked down below, and if you really do like this website, if you think it's something good for you and you want to use it, go to that little go fuck yourself tab right here, and that will take you to this page right here once it loads. Are you no, you're not going to load. All right, there we go. The go fuck yourself by donating. Yes, this page is pretty much one of the first resources that came onto the scene, and it was done manually at the very beginning. They were taking down notes of every single card, of every single thing that you could buy in the different shops. They were taking down like an immense amount of time, resources, and effort went into making these sheets for you guys to come in here all for free. So if you guys really want to help out, go to the go fuck yourself tab and donate. You got to PayPal me for I believe this is the PayPal me for Bounce, but I could be wrong. Anyways, donate to them. That helps them out tremendously. They put a lot of effort into this, and I would say that it is a very good cause to donate to. Moving on, let's go over to my boys from the Middle East, or not Middle East, Eastern Europe. Critical.gg. Critical.gg was probably the second website that started doing the data mining, and I thought it was a really good resource. They have a really cool deck builder, and they have all the cards listed down here, active, inactive, or I'm sorry, not active, inactive, but the cards that they don't, that aren't released yet. They have all of those, and we'll go down and scroll. There, nope, keep going. Here we go. Not yet released cards, and so you can see all the different cards and what their theme type is and what they've got going on there. There's some pretty interesting things. I would highly recommend everybody to go check that out. Definitely worth it. They also have a nifty little deck builder. Let's see if we can get back to the deck builder. Just go. I don't know where the button is. Oh yeah, if you come down to the very bottom, that's where it is. Achievement cards, create a deck. Yeah, just click on the create a deck, and that'll take you to their deck builder. Pretty easy to use. You just drop the cards in, and then you could share a link with your friends, and your friends can come in and they can actually give you comments on the cards, what you need to do, what your average mana cost is, etc., etc. And then also, one more thing that they had going on with this is that there were a couple of documents that were put out on this website. You're gonna have to search around. Oh, here they are. They have a couple of guides and news coming up out here, which is really interesting, and we've got a couple really good guys out here who wrote for us. Namely, let's go down here. Yvrain. Oh wait, nope. Wait. Oh yeah, Yvrain. Sorry, I saw OAMP's name and I'm like, OAMP didn't write this. But anyways, Yvrain, he wrote a really good guide on how to P2P or PvP with a free 2P deck. I think that is definitely worth it. And finally, my favorite resource that this one brings you is the decks by ranking. And you can see the best decks that people have rated just by going in here, and you can just click on the deck and it'll show you what the deck is. And so right here you can see that we have a sci-fi neutral, there's sci-fi. That doesn't work. What are they talking about? That's got all 4 decks in there. That's impossible. Let's go back one. Let's pick a deck that actually is useful. So we're going to go down here to a deck with 2. The Mystic Adventure deck right here. This has 2 themes in it, and this deck could probably be a very good deck. But then again, this is coming from just like the community. If they think it's good, they put a thumbs up on it. If they think it's bad, they put a thumbs down on it. And that's pretty much what goes on here. Or I'm sorry, there are no thumbs down. But this is a very useful resource to just play around with the deck, see what you want to do. And let's move on to what my favorite resource is now, and that is southparkphone.gg. Southparkphone.gg, this has it all. It has all the cards listed for you right away. And my favorite thing about this is just how easy it is to navigate and how pretty it looks. So if we go ahead and we click on one of my favorite cards right here, Manbear Pig, you can go in, you can see the attack range, the attack speed, the pre-attack delay, the time between attacks, and the AoE damage, if he has any, and then also his speed and the different tags. And what I'm thinking about with these tags is there's going to be something about if you use an animal card later on, there'll be an event that's revolving around that. Or if it's a gen, or if it's a tank or human, there's going to be something with those tags that has to do with an event sooner or later. I'm pretty sure of it. And also, when you go through, you can actually see what gets leveled up as you level him up through level 1. And then once you get him past level 1, what's the next things that you get? The different attacks, the different healths, and the different specials. They have all that listed there. If you want to see that really easily, maybe you just need it on the go, they have this wonderful little drop-down menu right here. You just click that, and then you can click on whatever you want, and it changes right here. So if we go all the way to the ultimate man-bear pig, he has 3,000 health, 153 attack. That's a pretty crazy. And that will definitely let you know what you need to be doing with your cards and how you need to be upgrading them for the future. And then if we go over to the stats, this is nuts over right here. This has all the stats for all the different cards. It has the type, the attack, the health, the power range, the power charge rate, the attack range, attack speed, pre-attack delay, time between attacks, and max speed. And you can sort by all of that, and you can see who has the fastest, who has the slowest, who has the best time between attacks, their attack type, so who has the strongest attack, and that's Inuit Kenny. And you can, yeah, it's just such a great resource right here, and I think that this is definitely worth it to go and have a look, especially if you want to just compare your cards really easily. Then if we go over to the deck builder, their deck builder is really nifty. As you can see right here, you could just click and drag your cards down in there, and it'll tell you how much mana you're using, what themes you're using. And in here, I will give you a fair warning that if you do use, it does let you use 3 themes, which if you do that in the game, you are going to get a invalid battle results. So let me see if I can get this to pop up for you guys. There we go. And so you can throw in 3 or 4, or you can throw all of them in. That's fine, but it's not going to work in game anymore, which I'm sorry to say. Finally, my favorite thing. Actually, let me stop. I'm not going to go to my favorite thing yet. I'm going to back up a little bit. We're going to go look at the upgrades. In this one, it tells you how much you need, what you need, and how much it's going to cost to upgrade your cards. So if you're working on common cards, how much is it going to cost for the level 1 all the way up to 5, and then 15, this is the tiers, and then you have the gold cost, the bronze materials, the silver materials, gold materials, the duplicate cards required to upgrade, and the XP gained from upgrading it. So that is an awesome resource right there. That's going to help you when you're deck planning and making sure that your deck's going the right way. And it goes all the same for the rare, the epic, and the legendary, which is fantastic. Now, let's talk about my favorite thing. My absolute favorite thing. In the strings tab, they have all these little weird things like DF event collection, progress current, prefix, hanky, poop, 2. What does that mean? Hanky hats earned. Hanky hats. Use eligible cards in your deck and win PvP matches. Each eligible card gives you 1 point per win. These are the things that they are telling us in game for the events, for new cards. And so when you see these things popping up, that is fantastic, because these will be here when the new asset packs get released. So when you see that little you need to restart your game, or when you restart your game and you see that it's downloading assets, that's what this is. This is these are the assets that are being put in, so you can get a really cool idea about what the event will be, what they will have, and what you have to do in the next event. Will it be collect points, or will it be use a certain deck? You can find that out before it actually happens right in here, which is absolutely excellent. Okay, so let's see if I can push the right button here. And we did. Yes, we are working right here, you guys. This is going to be the end of the video. I hope this helped you out quite a bit. Again, all 3 of those websites, they're listed down below in the description. And if you guys have not, please make sure to like this video. Also subscribe, and feel free to follow me on, let's go with, all right, YouTube right there. So you better subscribe for that one. And we got Twitter right there. Sorry, I haven't done this before. And then we've also got my Twitch right here. I've been streaming quite a bit on Twitch, so make sure to follow me on those places so that you can know when I'm doing my streams, when I'm doing my videos, and when I get these out for you guys. So you guys, thank you very much for tuning in. I hope this was a huge help for you. Let me know down below which resources you use, which ones you like, and how you're using them. What are you using them for? Are you using them for upgrades? Are you using them to deck build or what? Let me know down in the comments below what you think. And if you have any additional resources, let me know, and we will be for sure hitting those up later on in the JGrayBKK's learning place. So thanks a lot, you guys. This is JGrayBKK, and I am signing off.
Oh,